Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. Finally, Hasbro Pulse came through for me. Here we have the new G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Guard, the Walmart exclusive retro card back. Card's pretty nice. It's a shame I'm going to open it, but you know what? I can't find these. I've been looking for a long time. I think I was ever going to get one. Got one from Hasbro Pulse today. Awesome. I can't wait to tear into it and do a comparison of the other version, the mainline version, versus the exclusive. I'm going to check them out. So sit back and join me with this review. Okay, here's the card. If you guys are interested, you have the Cobra the Enemy logo, which is classic. The artwork, there's accessories that you get. Pretty basic. Really no paint except for on the bladed weapons. Very cool. We'll take a close look at the figure, but mainly the artwork on this is pretty cool. We get the silver versus the black. The old logo there on the bottom looks pretty good. But you guys can't wait to see that file card. There you go, guys. I won't keep you waiting. I know you want to see this terrible file card that we get. If they do revamp this line, the retro line for card backs like this, they need to really revamp the file cards, or just get rid of them because this is just pointless. The Joe logo, which is beautiful. Cross sell. And we have the junk no one cares about. There's a UPC. I'll give you a better angle of that just in a second. So there you go, for you card collectors. That's what you're in for. Alright, there you go. Here's our UPC. If that helps you track this guy down, especially on a Walmart, good luck. If you guys found these at Walmart, or if you have any leads, just throw them down in a comment. Help, and you're done collecting them, help your fellow collectors out, not the scalpers, so we can actually get some of these in the collectors' hands. So, that being said, let's take a look at the figure. So, I don't know if you guys find this interesting or not, but I kind of, worth showing, I guess. Your figure's in the blister with most of its weapon like this, and then the stands on the side, which was interesting. They had this little blister with the backpack and a sword sleeve in its own little case, so I figured it's worth showing it to you guys. And here's our Crimson Guard, free from his plastic prison. Can't believe I said plastic, so use our cardboard boxes, which is fantastic. Here he is, and you know, for me, I was trying to go for one and done because I know he's gonna be impossible to get. Because I was gonna use him like as a squad leader for my mainline Crimson Guards, and that way I don't have to worry about even trying to hunt down, 6, 8, or 10 of these guys. So, but take him on a package, it looks pretty awesome. So I know if I find it somewhere at Walmart on some luck, I'm going to be picking them up. But as for now, one is really cool just to have. Let's take a look at that head sculpt and paint. So here we go. We have the red helmet, and we do have the silver symbol on his helmet there on the top. The silver is replaced around the face area and the jaw area up to the eyes with a black thin visor. That's coming through. That's pretty cool. The silver rope here on his shoulder. We have the silver insignia. We have the detailing here, the buttons and the trim done in silver. His credentials there on his chest, pretty much silver with the black little squares. Shoulder pads are just silver. A little bit of paint would have been okay maybe on the triangles, just to give it a little bit of more color. Do we have the silver insignia here on his arm? That's pretty cool. That light, it's really capturing the light. You can see it's glaring on it no matter what I do. Rope comes on the back, peg hole for his backpack. We got a little bit of paint here on his belt, the black belt. We have the V there. Comes down into a knife case, nice sleeve. Very nice. A lot of detail, but no paint, just black. Some pouches and a little bit of studs there, done in black. Red pants. We do have the silver there on his leg underneath the pinstripes, down to his knee on both sides. Over here, which is very interesting, is we do have the thigh pad that has the 2 black straps with a red pistol case. That's cool. I do like the red pistol case. That's really awesome. That's definitely different. Very cool. And then the knee pads are a different shade of red. They're darker. I don't know if you can tell that because of the light. Black boots, little silver buckles there, pouches. Bottom his feet. No tread, unfortunately. I do like the tread look on the shoes, or on the boots at least. You stomp a mud hole in some Joes. Articulation wise, his head will look down, back, but it hits the collar. There's that silver on the collar also. Rotates 360, side to side too, back and forth. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. The arms rotate 260. They will raise up. You can see what happens. You start pulling too far out, you get that gappage there. So you want to get close as you can to your ball joints to protect from breaking that pin in there that's just pretty much pegged in. I think that side might be a little bit stuck. I might have to heat that up. I'm getting a lot of resistance there, and I don't want to break it since it took me so long to get one of these guys. That gives you an idea. Again, we have the rotation here at the bicep 360. We have the double jointed elbows that seems to be in working condition. Pretty cool. I'm not going to force it. Hands rotate 360. I'm not sure what the joint is on this guy. You have the up and down on this guy. So you have the up and down and 360. And looks like you have the same on both hands. So wish we had one of the in and outs on one hand. It gives you a better posability. He can bend over like this. He can veer backwards. Pretty cool. He does have a waist swivel, and it's kind of stiff, but be careful. 360 there. You can see that that silver does come down into the lower area of the figure. So they kind of kept that line work pretty good. For some reason, I think my legs are different colors. You can't get better than that Jean-Claude Van Damme right there. Nice. Dropped on hips, obviously. Okay, you gotta push this back up. Where he sits in the new his tank. Sure, if you want him in your his tank, you can do it. There you go. I'm not a big fan of this dropped on hips though. Thigh swivel 360 cut. We have the double joint knees, and mine are pretty tight. Wow. I'm not gonna force it beyond that. It can probably get a little more. I can see maybe, but I need to heat that up. Lower level, we have a boot swivel here. Then the reason, down, up, and we have the swivel around the ankle, which will give you your side to side if that's something you desire. Just go and get his belt back in place, clean him up, and then we'll do a comparison with one of the mainline ones. But first, let me give you some more images of the figure. Let me see if I can adjust that light just a little bit. Maybe take some of that glare off the figure. He's just very glossy, you know, it's not gonna work. But it's an awesome figure. Or to find these guys on clearance somewhere. That'd be really cool. So there we have the comparison of the head area, chest area for the two Crimson Guards that are available. Mainline here, you can see the different tones in the reds. The black versus the silver. Pretty much the mask reversed. There's silver vent and eye for the main line here. The black mask, and then reversed it. Well, they could have made the vent here black, but they didn't. I think it's really black as the eye line, which is pretty cool. It's not too bad. It's just a straight up repaint, the best I can tell. Doesn't seem any new parts or anything. Yeah, I do like the red pistol case. That really is something that surprised me that I like. And there's a full body look of them. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, to get like a nice squad leader. A couple more Crimson Guards behind him. Yeah, that looks awesome. Alright, so let's take a look at their weapons. While we do that, I'll do a comparison of... We'll look at his weapon, and then I'll throw up the mainline weapons to see how much difference there is in paint, if there is any. First up, we're going to go is M4, M16, whatever Hasbro's going for. At least it's not a Nerf gun. We have just a black plastic, which is perfectly fine for me. And then we have the painted blade, which is ideal for realistic weapons. Yeah, removable clip. I'm also not getting neon guns. I don't like neon guns, silver, black, and getting like yellows and oranges, and no, not for me. So that is the Walmart exclusive one. Here is the mainline one. It looks to be the same weapon. So that's pretty cool. We'll put his down, and we'll bring our boy over. We'll take a look at him with his weapon, and very easily goes in his hand. Does what it's supposed to do. Looks sick. I still don't understand why we have this gun to begin with. Anyway, I do like this gun. It's one of my favorite guns. But I think this should be for the Joes. I think the Crimson Guard should have a really awesome version of the AK-47, in my opinion. Not a U.S. military-made weapon. Should be an AK at least. That makes more sense, even though with the retro style. Yeah. So next up, we'll take a look at their blades. Here we have the mainline versus his. Pretty much the same thing. So it might be a little more silver than the mainline one. And then obviously he can put it in here, hopefully very nicely, because the Crimson Guards that we've already looked at, yeah, it fits right there. They hold their knives quite well. So that's awesome. Next up, we have his pistol. Looks really good. This looks mostly a real maybe 45 or something like that. See how he holds it. Right in his hand. Sugar finger a little. Oh, right in. There you go. Pretty decent. We do have a drill barrel on that, and a drill barrel on the assault rifle. So very cool. And this pistol is from the mainline. It's the same one, basically. Yep. So he has a great looking pistol case. So let's see how it fits. And it's a really nice red case. I think the case is painted, and that might be the issue to why it's just a few thousandths. It's definitely different. Yeah, it's definitely painted. That's for sure. Obviously, because it's a black piece there, so it's not a sculpted piece or a redone piece. But really nice about this figure, you can put all your gear on your Crimson Guards, which is really nice. Okay, so we're going to leave his assault rifle off for a bit. We have a sword sleeve, just in black. It's a full case, so that's fantastic. Little hole there, which makes sense, because you might want some air in there. Because if you leave your swords there in different kind of humidity and heat, your paint starts to get sticky, like your silver here on the sword. Black handle gets kind of sticky. and then you try to pull it out, you can pull it out for a year, then you got missing paint when you yank it out. So a little air in there won't hurt too much. Looks really good. The main line, see, there he is. It's been in there for a while. And I'm going to have some blotches there, unfortunately. Same sword, basically. Might want to leave that out. And they're both warped, so that's a good thing. We got the warp cases. So, pretty decent for the warp cases. Now, these cases do fit on his belt. I'm not a big fan of that. Now, that's where they go on the in the show. Because they just, to me, they're an eyesore and they stick out, and it's just in the way. It just isn't very clean. But I'll show you a different position you can put this, which I prefer. So that's just me. You can, I mean, if you guys like it down there, that's great. I mean, very cool. The backpack is a red backpack, silver insignia. It looks very plasticky. Definitely looks plasticky. But it is the same one we get from the Crimson Guard. His is black though. Very nice. For what it's worth. And then obviously we put it on his back. And it fits, no gappage. I don't know why. At the level we are with the classified figures, we don't have real working straps for our backpacks. And I know we're getting away with some of the other stuff, but like, I think we should be there by now with the classified figures. I mean, we're into 100 now, over 100. We're close to 100. Pretty cool. Yeah, so you can take his sword sleeve and we can put his sword in. And then we can store it here in a hole on the side. Right there, which I think is cleaner and more sensible. His assault rifle you can store also by putting this pig through the trigger guard. It's keyed, so be very careful. And we don't want to break the little piece of plastic there for the trigger guard. Just fill it out. And you can get, you don't have to do a whole lot of force on it, and you can see that it stays right in there, no problem. So there he is, ready to command. The only additional thing you get with this figure is the stand. You do not get with the main line. We have these really cool stands. This black Cobra insignia, 2 peg holes. I don't know why we should have stands for all of our classified figures. If not, we need to be getting these with some stand packs. We need some blast effect packs, maybe some weapons packs. That would be nice. I know they would sell. People would buy them. I'd buy them. And because you need, like, I don't have any for my, I think there's 8 Crimson Guards for the main line so far, and I don't have, they just pretty much stand there and I hope they don't fall over. But this guy, I can put this on his stand and I don't have to worry about him falling over, and pistols and knives and whatever accessories. I feel like they want to take a walk. There you go. He looks really good. He looks a tad bit taller because he's on that stand, but he still looks pretty good nonetheless. I hope you guys like this review of the new Walmart exclusive G.I.JOE Classified Crimson Guard. He's really hard to come by. Him, and especially that range viper. So good luck. Wish you guys good luck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Awesome stuff all the time. And we'll see you in our next review.